Soul family, this Psychic Saturday, I want to talk about clairvoyance. And I also want to talk about how we can meet our spirit guides. Clairvoyance is a psychic ability where one can see images in their mind. Often this will start to present itself in dreams. Other people it will present in waking hours. I experience it almost, I call them visions or flashes, where I just see these images and I know usually they're of the future. But people experience clairvoyance different ways. Last week's exercise of developing a symbol diary taps into the gift of clairvoyance. So I'm going to take it a little bit further for people that would like to give it a try to meet their spirit guides. And the way that we're going to do that is through meditation. And before anybody goes, oh God, another guided meditation, bear with me. I'm someone that really has a hard time sitting still. So I feel your pain. But just like any muscle, that the third eye and our clairvoyance are like muscles that when you do things to sort of work them out or, exercise those third eyes, the visions get stronger, they get clearer, and they have more meaning for you. That for a lot of people, they're already having clairvoyant images or visions, but most people are not aware that that's what it is, or they haven't correlated, why they're seeing what they're seeing. Other people do, but not everybody does. And psychic abilities are a very natural thing that, most humans can develop should they want to. There are people that are usually more psychic than average, which would include empaths, indigo child, more advanced souls. But clairvoyance is really best developed through visualization. And guided meditations are a wonderful way to do that. If and I need the guided meditations. If I sit quietly in a room and I'm trying to get all zenned out, I could probably get through it, but it would probably be about 20 minutes of me wondering where the dogs are. Who has to pee? Did I call this person back? I wonder if that email, what's for dinner? So it's hard for me, it takes a long time for me to quiet my mind through meditation like that. So I just use guided meditations. It gives my mind something to be busy with, and it also exercises the clairvoyance. So a lot of people ask, who are my spirit guides? Do I have any spirit guides? Yes, this is true for everybody. Everybody that comes from the light and has a soul family. We all have a spirit guide team. And I have been shown that we have at least 7, and they correspond to our chakras. They assist. Each chakra is just sort of an aspect of our soul, and there's different guides that work with each of those aspects. And we choose those guides, and they choose us before we come here, so you're not being a pain in the neck if you call on them. But I'm going to sort of take everybody today through just a very short, simple, guided meditation to try to help people feel comfortable meeting their spirit guides in a meditation. Now, I'm going to play a little music. We're going to get into the groove here, so hopefully it's not too loud. Before we begin this visualization, I want everybody to put their feet square on the floor and visualize your root chakra growing down and connecting to the energy of the earth. What we're doing is cording ourselves into the earth. We don't want anybody accidentally astral traveling, so we're going to zip right down and plant those red roots right into the earth. Now, the second thing I want you to do is visualize yourself surrounded in white light. The white light of God, the white light of unity, the white light of the highest consciousness possible. Have that white light surround and protect you. And I want you to call upon your spirit guides of the white light to walk with you on this little journey that we're going to take. We're walking on a wooded path. It smells like you can smell the moss. It's a very, very alive environment. And it's a very thin wooded path that winds through the trees. And in the air is a white mist. And when you breathe in this mist, it just feels like pure love. It feels like unconditional love. It feels like freedom. It feels like the truth. And you're walking along this path, and it winds along. And then come to the edge and you notice there's a little brook, a river, and there's a nice wooden bridge that goes over this water. I want you to walk across that bridge, and as you get to the other side, something interesting's happening. The white mist in the air, it's cleared. And as you look over to the left, the path goes right to the left, and there's a bench. And as you approach this bench, one of your spirit guides will be sitting there waiting for you. Trust the images that flow into your mind. Or if you want to call upon someone in particular, a loved one, to meet you on that bench, go ahead and sit down on that bench. Now, when you become aware of another presence there with you, and keep in mind we've protected ourselves with white light, we're immersed in the protection of the white light. Only your positive guides can meet you at this space because you've allowed it. So take a moment to lean in and feel, is there an energy there with you? You may not hear words. If they're sitting there and you're not hearing words, tune into your emotions. Ask yourself, what do I feel from this person? As you look at them, are you seeing images in your mind? Is there telepathic communication happening with this spirit guide? And you can sit here as long as you'd like. You can have a conversation. You can just wait. You may even find that more than one of your spirit guides comes to sit down. But any time you want to make a date with spirit, your spirit guides, they always show up. It's us that don't always show up because we question ourselves. We don't want to believe that it's true. We think, why would, somebody like Archangel Michael or Archangel Metatron be working with me? Well, the archangels can expand their consciousness. It's I don't know exactly how it works. I've not been in the ninth dimension very much, but archangels and ascended masters can fragment their energy throughout the collective consciousness, because consciousness in other dimensions isn't tied to one physical source. That's why that whole oneness concept is important to learn, because once you get to the other side, that's how it is. So connecting to that energy of that oneness, and you may find that this is a great meditation to do. You really want to do this in a quiet space. You want to do this if you're not really interrupted. If you're real busy and you just don't have much time, when you're in bed, just before you're about to fall asleep, put this on, listen to the guided meditation part. And what's really cool is often when people do this before they fall asleep, the message and the communication continues throughout your dreams. So I'm just going to keep it short and sweet, and I'm just going to quietly thank you for joining me for this episode of Psychic Saturday, because I don't want to distract anybody that might be sitting down, communicating with their spirit guides. You can connect to your spirit guides whenever you want. I hope this has helped you learn how you can show up and hear what they have to say. And I leave you all surrounded in the white light of God.